Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Northern Illinois Huskies kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the ground, it's Sutton. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got a man. It's Napier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And the Aztecs are marching down the field. Lost one deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Sutton. Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Aztecs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Fowler. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Bingo, Ruben! Bingo, Ruben!
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Uncorks one to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking to scramble. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Napier. Strong, firm tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. That would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact.
Touchdown, Aztecs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means.
Touchdown, San Diego State. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the point after is good. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up.
Number 95, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on now.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
On to punting.
The kick is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's busted. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's busted. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Huskies!
And this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Aztecs want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Here's a give to Washington. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Washington again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a give to Washington. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Aztecs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The run inside. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he never had... Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Pass to 50. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built your...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Getting set for the point after. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Northern Illinois, 20. Number 36, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down.